Hello everyone, you're welcome to Full Mathematics and I am Mr. Philip. Okay, so let's solve this problem here. Solution. Okay, so we have 27 to the power of x plus x equals 0. Now, do you know what I'm about to do? Making sure that the terms with x are shifted to the same side. So let me begin by saying 27 to the power of x is equal to minus x, plus x to the right becomes minus x. Now, how do I remove this power from here? Okay, to remove that power, I'm going to raise everything to the power of negative, to the power of 1 over x. And this will reflect on the other side. So here we have 1 over x. So this will take this out. And now 27 is equal to negative x to the power of 1 over x. So now if we continue from here, we look at the left hand side and the right hand side, and the only way we can write the left hand side is to write it as 3 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 3 will now be equal to minus x to the power of 1 over x. Now, if you look at this very well, you'll be able to think 3 to the power of 3. What do we do? What do we do to make sure that the base here is equal to the power? Okay, so that's what we are after. So how do we do that? Now, let's work on it this way. 3 to the power of 3 is equal to minus x. Okay, to the power of minus 1 over x. Now, what I'm doing is a form of manipulation to make sure that we have the same numbers here. So, minus will still give us positive. So, I have not changed anything. So, in fact, if I go ahead, I can write this as 3 to the power of 3 being equal to minus x to the power of negative 1 into minus 1 over x. Because minus 1 times what we have there, it will not change anything. Then from one of the laws of indices, this right here can be written in another way. So we have 3 to the power of 3 being equal to minus 1 over x. Because x to the power of negative 1 is 1 over x. So this negative will still come. Now this is raised, if I like, let me put this in bracket. This is raised to the power of minus 1 over x. Let's put this in bracket too. Now, look at the base and the power. They are now the same thing. And we did not change any the equation. So now let's compare the bases and then compare the powers. So from the base, we have 3 to be equal to minus 1 over x. Then we cross multiply so that 3x will be equal to minus 1. And this means that x is equal to minus 1 over 3. Now this is from the base. Let's go straight to the power. The power on the left is still 3, so we will write 3 again, and it will be equal to the power on the left, on the right is minus 1 over x. Cross multiply again, we have 3x to be equal to minus 1. And then, sorry, I wrote that out of sight, right? And this means that our x is minus 1 over 3. So the value of x remains the same. Now, in case you're doubting our answer, let's go back and verify. We got 27 to the power of x plus x equals 1. So here now we have 27 to the power of negative 1 over 3, right? Then we have x is what? 1 over 3. So that means we're having minus 1 over 3 because x is 1 over 3. Remove the negative. So you have 1. Then you find the cube root of 27. What is the cube root of 27? The cube root of 27 is 3. So we have 1 over 3. The negative has gone. Then we have minus 1 over 3. 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 is 0. And look at that 0 over there. Right? So this is to confirm that x equals minus 1 over 3 satisfies the equation. If you love what I've done, subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you for watching.